At the moment, it's now really starting to build. We're starting to get challenges around the central and southern areas, but particularly in the south. Your earlier piece reported for issues on the M3. We've had the M48 bridge. The old Severn crossing has been closed since 11 o'clock last night. The QE2 bridge was closed in the wee small hours of the morning, so you can't travel over the bridge. You're having to use the old Dartford tunnel. So instead of having 4 lanes each way, there's now only 2 lanes each way through the tunnel. So that will cause some additional knock-on consequences. And then moving further afield, we've also got the A14 Orwell Bridge near Ipswich closed. If you are thinking of travelling around the region, it's been mentioned a few times, please take your time, allow plenty of time if you do have to travel. But the key thing we would say is if there is anything that you can do tomorrow that you don't need to do today, then by all means put it off till tomorrow. From 6 o'clock this morning, across gantries, across about half of the UK, half of England, we've been setting signs that say essential travel only. And you really, really do need to think hard about whether or not you need to travel. Just one thing that one of your earlier pieces was saying around any further updates and information that we can give you. Just before 10 o'clock this morning, all sailings between Dover and Calais were suspended. There are 2 boats due to leave shortly that are empty that will make the crossing so that when services resume, when it's safe to do so, there will be a couple of boats in each harbour, so there will be a balanced service. So that's another one to be aware of. So like, with all forms of travel at the moment, please put in plenty of planning, allow lots of extra time if you do have to go anywhere, and also check before you travel, because we don't want you to be out there going to an airport only to find that your flight's been cancelled anyway and you've had a wasted journey, and put yourself and also the emergency services in some additional danger because you're moving around on the network unnecessarily.
That's very, very sound advice. If there's anything you can leave till tomorrow, leave it till tomorrow when it comes to travel. But if it's something you can't leave until tomorrow, will it be safe for people to travel tonight?
We believe that the winds will begin to die down from probably around about 6 or 7 o'clock this evening. Unfortunately, Eunice has been my unintended mistress since about Monday lunchtime, when we first became aware of the problems that the weather was going to bring. I had my best mate Dudley, and now I've got my mistress Eugene to Eunice, to look after. But this will very quickly be followed as the winds die down with an awful lot of rain. So here in the Midlands, once we get rid of the strong winds, we're then moving towards planning and preparing for flooding along the Severn estuary. So places like Shropshire, Worcestershire, Herefordshire, and Gloucestershire are my next, my next thing that I need to concentrate on from tomorrow. So for us in National Highways, it's going to be an extremely busy next few days.
And just lastly, in terms of problems you've had with any HGVs on the roads, I've seen some pretty nasty pictures today. What's been the situation when it comes to truck drivers?
Yeah, we've worked very closely with the road haulage associations, and what we've asked HGV drivers, obviously, is to slow down, be prepared, particularly when you're travelling north and south, because the side of the lorry pretty much becomes a parachute. And we've asked HGV drivers who have curtain-sided vehicles if they can fold the curtains back. If there's nothing in the back of the lorry, if they can fold the curtains back, because the last time we had a daytime storm of this magnitude, some sort of 8, 10, 12 years ago, in my own region, the West Midlands region alone, we had 8 lorries blown over in the space of 2 hours. So we're very keen for that not to be replicated again this time round. And actually curtain siders, empty curtain siders, were the predominant. They were actually 7 out of the 8 lorries that were blown over. So, it's a plea that we've worked very hard and very closely with the haulage companies. And to be fair, we've been looking at the data, and it does suggest, and particularly in the southwest so far, and we're starting to see that some of the numbers in the southeast as well. Numbers are down on what we would normally expect for this time on a Friday. So people are heeding the advice, but obviously we need lots more people to heed the advice. Stay at home, have a safer day, and watch Sky News.
Okay, Frank Bird, thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Thank you.